We are in Sierra Nevada, one of the biggest microbreweries here in the US. I'm sure you've seen their stuff, the pale ale particularly on shelves in England. This is their Torpedo tap room in Barker, California. We've come here and we've got a cheese board which you get some little samples of beer with. So we're going to do those first, and these are ones that you're more likely to have had, I assume. So we've got the pale ale, we've got the Torpedo, which is their sort of extra hoppy, if you want to call it IPA. We've got the Hoppy Lager, which is part of the Beer Camp series. We've got their Keller Weiss. So this is the Sierra Nevada Pale Ale. You've seen me do tasting this before. It's kind of crisp, slightly hoppy, a little bit sweet. It's a really easy going sort of beer. They paired it with a nice nutty cheddar.
Right now, yeah, that would be easy, good, very
which kind of cuts through some of the sweetness actually. And you get more kind of a citrusy hop note comes through at the end, a bit more bitter. The Torpedo is essentially a big juicy IPA. There's lots of caramel in it. It's certainly more balanced than the West Coast of the West Coast beers. And a lot of sweetness to it, but loads and loads of juicy, sweet fruits like oranges and mandarins, that sort of thing. So with the cheese, in much the same way, it's like thick, rich, creamy cheese. It's kind of slightly musty. It smooths out some of the harsh bitterness, and you get that nice little bit of caramel on top, and then loads of that citrusy, punchy hop note as well. Next up is that Hoppy Lager. This is actually 7%. Pretty widely used considering as well. Nice and crystal clear little beer. It's actually quite dank. There's a lot of danky notes on that sort of weedy note thing, but it's quite crisp at the end. They paired that with sort of soft hard cheese, hard cheese, not soft cheese, and this very, very nutty, quite dry, almost like, I want to say Parmesan-esque, and that goes alongside that crisp, nutty lager note. It finishes nice and sharp, so does the cheese. And the final one is the Keller Weiss, a nice little wheat beer. And it's definitely wheat beerish. It's got the banana and the blow flavour to it. Very soft on the palate. That's paired with some nice goat's cheese. Surprise, surprise. Very creamy, very smooth, and goes very well. This kind of banana clovery note really sits in well with the smoothness. So there you go, that's beer and cheese. And we'll move on now to some ones that you might not have seen. So these are a little bit rarer sort of ones that go around. We've got a brown ale, the Old Chico brown ale, 5.5%, 36 IBUs. It's indeed a nice crystal clear brown. It's a bit chill haze at the moment. Good carbonation in it. On the nose, yeah, it smells nutty, it smells a little bit sweet, almost a little bit roasted, almost a little bit kind of smoky as well. So cheers, let's give it a try. Yeah, it's quite smooth. There's certainly like a little amount of nuttiness. There's not a huge amount of bitterness. You get a little bit of roast on the back of the palate when it kind of dries out towards the end. But it's a big, easy-going, suppable beer. You can really quite easily drink a few of them. It's quite nice. It's quite nice. Nothing too OTT impressive. It's quite nice. So the next one here is a golden IPA at 5.9%. The fella said it's kind of like a session IPA. It's not too crispy hot. And this was part of the Beer Camp series as well. Again, it's a nice crystal clear golden colour. It's very vibrant in colour. On the nose, yeah, it's pretty piney, this one, and a little bit kind of weedy as well, like kind of fresh hop note. So cheers. Yeah, it's perhaps a little bit too crisp actually. I get a little bit of sweet malt, kind of pulls the malty sort of flavour, nuttiness, just a hint of tartness on the tongue, but not much in the way of hoppy notes, to be honest. Yeah, not really a huge amount in terms of hop flavour, it's just more kind of crispy, slightly malty. Hey ho. Next up is the Avila Quad. So this is a they brew with, in collaboration with some monks just north of the brewery. This is their quadruple, aged with plums in. It's 10.2. It's a wonderful, dark, very dark brown colour, slightly tinges of red to the outside edge. It's not completely pitch black. Lacing beautifully. It's got some nice alcohol lace. On the nose, unsurprisingly, it's deep toffee plum. Really smells super fruity, as the style does. Always does. You get the best chords always have that super fruity, clubby, toffee, raisin sort of note. So cheers. There's no booziness in this at all, despite its ABV. It's just far too smooth for its own good. It drinks like really nice sweet plum juice. Just the tiniest hint of bitterness on top, which is full of jammy, toffee, sweet, lovely notes. I reckon if it's warmed up a little bit, because it's only come off keg about 10 minutes ago, it really complex and fill out a bit, and it's already pretty stonky. Yeah, that's really nice though. And the final one, this one goes out to James from the 23 Club. I'm really sorry that I can't bring this back, but everywhere it's sold out of it. This is the barrel aged water. Kill me later, really sorry. I've got some nice stuff, I promise. So this is a barrel aged version of the Imperial Stout Narwhal. It's been aged in bourbon for a year, but I think he said it was a rye. I think he said it was a rye whiskey bourbon, something like that. Anyway. It's pitch black. It's like a black hole in the glass, to be honest. Lots of alcohol legs, and whatever it says dissipated. This is 12.9, so it's pretty darn strong. On the nose, you get that sweet vanilla, a lovely woody oakiness, and it brings on the nose. There's a ton of chocolate. It just smells like really, really sweet chocolate. Yeah, it smells amazing. There's tons of sweet booze and alcohol in it as well. So cheers, let's give it a try. Actually, it's a lot drier than I thought it might be. The other bourbons we've had on this trip have been really quite sweet. This one's dries up and it's much spicier. I think I probably did say right, judging by the profile and the complex of it, because it's so spicy and really kind of dry and oaky towards the end. But it's still got lots of chocolatey flavours in it. Definitely kind of sweet at the beginning, but dries up really much towards the end. That's super cool actually. That's really impressive. It's a bit of a different sort of flavour to the other barrel aged stouts we've had recently here. So you've probably seen these all done before. The Sierra Nevada Pale Ale is always going to be one of my favourites. Always one of the first that I've had. Won't bother rating that one. The Torpedo, you've seen me have that as well. I still think they're two fantastic beers. Done them previously. The Toppy Pilsner is quite interesting. It's really quite dank and crisp and hoppy. It's a little, it's a bit kind of cross. I'd call it an India Pale Lager, I suppose. It's quite interesting. Probably give that a nice 8. The Keller Weiss is such a good traditional Hefeweizen. I'd give that a nice 8.5, I reckon. The Brown Ale does what it says on the tin. It's another 8.5. It's a good example of it. This Golden IPA is not particularly for me. It's a little bit of a swing and a miss for me. I'll probably give that a 6. There's nothing wrong with it, but it just doesn't. It's not really. I wouldn't call it an IPA, to be honest. The Sevilla Quad's fantastic. That's really well made. It's lovely. It's so smooth. It's good. It's an easy 9.5. And the barrel aged Narwhal, completely different to the barrel aged stouts we've had over the past couple of days, but just as good and better almost because it's got some different kind of differentiates itself. That's an easy 9.5 as well. Really impressive stuff, but I expect no less from Sierra Nevada, being the beast that they are, the brilliant beast that they are. So please like, favourite, comment and subscribe until the next beer review. I'm going to hoard this barrel aged Narwhal to myself. Cheers everyone.